Thank you very much, Glenn. First, I want to single out my most heartfelt appreciation to the matriarch of this remarkable family, Ethel Kennedy. You are an example of enduring faith and love of family that generations continue to admire. Thank you, Ethel. Allow me for a moment to paraphrase the words of President John F. Kennedy during his 1961 trip to Paris. I am the man who accompanied Hillary Clinton, Robert De Niro, and Tony Bennett to the RFK Ripple of Hope, and I have enjoyed it. My sincere congratulations to these three great Americans. It is indeed an honor to stand here tonight with them. To Kerry Kennedy and the entire RFK board, to the nearly 350 associates at Physicians Interactive, the company I am honored to lead, and whose work and commitment to state-of-the-art technology is mobilizing change across the world. And to my fellow board members at Physicians Interactive, Healthy Villages, Boston University School of Public Health, the Tramuto Foundation and Healthways, and last but not least, to my wonderful family and friends, and to Jeff, tonight could not have been possible without your collective support, love, and unwavering encouragement. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I accept this award tonight not as a recognition for what has been achieved, rather I humbly accept it as an affirmation for what remains to be accomplished. For in our lifetime, 1 billion people will go to their graves prematurely because they never had access to a healthcare worker. Of that cohort, 6 million children die because they lack access to vaccines, antibiotics, and clean water. Some may say this is not our problem. I disagree. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that healthcare is a basic right of all people. If one person lacks this basic right, then the true spirit of the Human Rights Declaration is violated. Sadly, those ideals which Robert F. Kennedy so strongly supported are violated every day across the globe. In South Sudan, our world's newest country, with a population of 9.5 million people, 2,000 maternal deaths occur each year per 100,000 live births. A pregnant woman faces nearly a 1 in 7 chance that she will die generating new life, leaving her husband to care for an entire family. With those odds, who among you in this room tonight would be content to trade places with a mother or father in South Sudan? To quote Dr. Martin Luther King, in the end, it is not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends that we remember. When it comes to global health, we can no longer afford to be silent. In that spirit, we launched Healthy Villages in 2011 with a coalition of business and nonprofit supporters because we believed that a collaborative approach and modern technology could quickly address what faith had not yet done, and the results are astonishing. Through our partnership in a rural community in Kenya, infant mortality has been reduced from 100 deaths per 1,000 births to less than 35. Just think, for every 1,000 births, 70 more babies are alive today because of our partnership with the Lawala Community Alliance. To visit communities in Africa and in Haiti as I have, is to be reminded that the life we live is temporal, and that our greatest responsibility is to love and to accept each person. My own journey to that epiphany began 50 years ago this month, when at the age of 8, I suffered an infection that contributed to a severe hearing loss and a speech impediment that lasted for nearly a decade. Bullied and denied the right to be heard, I entered into the quietude of an intellectual curiosity that was fueled by the writings of Senator Robert F. Kennedy. To this day, I admire Robert Kennedy more than just for the person he was. Rather, I embrace the remarkable courage he embodied to move a generation, indeed a whole world, to grasp that the key to progress is acceptance of one another's differences. And in my own suffering, I learned, if you pursue the hope inherent in the present, rather than bemoan your limitations, you will undoubtedly improve the future for yourself and others. That even in the most prolonged period of darkness, you can walk in the light of greatness and be the catalyst for hope and change. As Americans, we all share a common heritage of people who hoped for a better life for themselves and their families, who were willing to take a great risk to achieve that dream. Just like my beloved Italian parents, Gerald and Martha from upstate New York. As business people, artists, and politicians, we share the experience of collaborating with like-minded people to manifest great works of art, to build transformational new products, and to solve some of the world's thorniest diplomatic challenges. When we join in hopeful collaboration, great change is possible. American businesses in particular need to hear this. For too long, we've nurtured the misguided notion that a good business serves only its own interests. I contend that businesses should expand the definition of self-interest to include serving the common interest. Through collaborative IQ, we are not only stronger, we are smarter. I could not have conceived nor delivered healthy villages without the collective smarts of a lot of people, many of them in this room tonight. Together we've learned that a collaborative approach to doing small things can create larger and larger ripples of hope. And so tonight, I commit to you, Ethel and Carrie, that this bust of Robert F. Kennedy will serve as an inspiration to me to continue to share the message of hope and courage that Robert Kennedy so embodied. I leave you now with the words shared with me by a nurse in Haiti during my visit there last month. After a long and tiring day, seeing so much pain and suffering, I questioned for a moment whether or not our presence had any real impact. And seeing this, she told me to look into the eyes of the children, and there you will see the hope you are providing to them. She continued, we are not here to delay death. We are here to improve life. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our responsibility. That is our collective mission. Please join me in that noble cause of working together to ensure we improve the lives of every single person across the globe. Thank you very much.